or that
Bob,
we can see.
Thank you so much. We'll check back with you in just a few. Thanks for all the insight and information that you're giving us and the vantage point for sure. We want to go back to Dave now because he has Pete Piringer, the public information officer from Montgomery Fire. So obviously maybe we'll get some answers in the early part of the investigation. Dave?
We do. Pete, thanks so much for joining us here. We have changed our vantage point so we can get a clearer idea of just the devastation that they're fighting right now. Officially, what can you tell me what happened?
So what you don't see is a building that looks similar to that, a 3 or 4 story garden style apartment. We got the call around 10:30 for a fire and explosion. First arriving firefighters, and then we have fire stations pretty close by. They got here pretty quickly. In fact, as they were arriving on the scene, they had heavy fire conditions, called for reinforcements, of course. We knew likely that it was going to be a mass casualty type of event, so we brought in a number of EMS resources. So over 100 firefighters are currently on the scene. We did have injuries. We did have heavy fire conditions. We did make some rescues. Initially, there were people unaccounted for. I believe everybody has been found. But again, that's preliminarily. Right now, the fire is contained, but obviously we have evacuated some nearby areas. This is a Friendly Gardens Apartments on Littonsville Road in Silver Spring now. The cause of the explosion and fire unknown at this point. Nothing obvious, but nothing's been ruled out. We have transported 5 people with critical injuries, what we call priority 1. Maybe 7, 10, as many as maybe a dozen. Not so serious. I'm not sure if they've all been transported, but certainly we're looking at those number of people. So, again, those were residents, no firefighter injuries at this point.
And let's be very clear here. At this point, no casualties, we believe, right now.
Well, casualties in a way that there are serious injuries, okay. But no known fatalities.
Everybody, we believe, made it out at this point. Walk me through the response, some of the logistical components of this, a tight driveway, heavy machine, big trucks here. Just walk me through what a challenge this was for you.
Well, it wasn't actually the building. We have pretty good access, adequate water supply. Again, our main focus always is life safety, so we brought in additional EMS resources initially. And they just got to work. So they had heavy fire conditions. Structural integrity of the building was questionable at first. There was a collapse. So, we have things to be concerned about. Our technical rescue and collapse rescue folks are here to assist with that. Fire investigators are here. We have plenty of EMS resources, over 100 firefighters. So we had good access to this particular area, adequate water supply, adequate EMS resources. And again, this was just, not even an hour ago probably. And again, we have transported several people and, working to contain it all the way.
And walk me through just a little bit about getting all the water on it from both sides. It looks like there's a couple of trucks on the backside there, as well as everything here kind of surrounding this thing.
Yeah, this particular building is located at the end of basically, let's say, a U shape if you're looking at it from above. So we had access from both sides. We have aerial ladder trucks on both sides, water hoses, and firefighting activities on both sides. We have established a collapse zone, obviously around the building. Most of the building has collapsed, but there's still, at least initially, there was one wall still standing on the other side. I'm not sure if it's still up, but again, the collapse zone has been established. So, we have safety officers and EMS triage officers and everybody that has job responsibilities to keep everybody safe. But again, our primary goal is for life safety for the residents, and as far as I know, everybody's been accounted for.
We have heard some reports that there might have been some work being done in this apartment or some gas work. We obviously mentioned that there was a report of an explosion. Can you say anything about how this might have started?
That's the first I've heard about any kind of gas work. Haven't heard any of that at all, in fact. When we arrived on the scene, heavy fire, there was an obvious explosion. I have not heard anything about gas, but again, nothing's been ruled out at this point. But again, that's where we are with it right now.
Walk me through the order of operations about what's next. What's happening now, and as this investigation begins, what happens in an hour from now, 2 hours from now?
Well, the gas company's here, so they're controlling the situation in the surrounding buildings. Typically, we'll control the utilities to keep it safe for our operations, and again, our safety officers maintaining a safe perimeter. Again, our primary objective is the life safety of the residents and the community, so that's being accomplished. We have buses here, plenty of EMS resources. We're still engaged in a firefight. There's still essentially a pile of rubble that's still burning to some degree. So we have a process of elimination to make sure that everybody's accounted for, working with the leasing office, the management company, and make sure that we have all the names and everybody has been accounted for. We know where everybody is. To this point, we believe that is the fact that everybody has been accounted for. There were some people that we were looking for initially. I believe they have been found and rescued.
Any final thoughts? Anything else just about this and this morning for all the crews that showed up today?
Again, a lot of work to do. They were faced with some significant challenges initially. Again, just picture a 3 or 4 story building, heavy fire from the first floor to the roof essentially, and then you have an explosion and a collapse, and the whereabouts of the people are still a concern. Again, that's our main priority when we first arrive on the scene, is the life safety issue.
Appreciate you being so generous with your time. Thank you so much. So certainly, you just heard it. As of now, no deaths reported. They're still investigating, but it appears good news is that everybody made it out. We know at least 5 people suffered serious injuries, transported to an area hospital. This firefight definitely continues. Cannot say anything definitively about how this might have started, but certainly that's part of the investigation. As of right now, the priority is getting this fire out, making sure that everybody who was in this complex is safe, is okay, is removed from this situation as they start cutting off utilities, making sure this doesn't expand at all. And from there, the investigation certainly goes as well. So the very latest official information that we've gotten from this scene, from this fire that really broke out just about an hour or so ago.
Yeah, it certainly answers a lot of questions, even though that investigation is still ongoing. David, thank you. Just remarkable, even as bad as things are.